Bitcoin breaking news. What's going on in the crypto world? You wanna know it? Then smash the like button. It's time for Crypto News, Crypto to the Max with Rodrigo Ornedo. And as I'm preparing this video, starting 7 a.m. today, price of Bitcoin is going up $2,222, which is 2% and more. And why is this happening? Well, I'm on crypto Twitter right now, and I have no clue. The markets know something. Maybe we will tell you in social media, but just consider that Bitcoin is unpredictable. Maybe you want to do a long, well, Bitcoin is going to go down. You say, it's okay, no problem. Now, I'm sure Bitcoin is going to go down. And what happens when you trade like that? You open the position and Bitcoins go the other way around. It's okay, I can make it. I just need another opportunity. Okay, here I have the typical M pattern. This is the McDonald's pattern. So I know that Bitcoin is going to go up, or yes, in that case it went up. Remember, do not sweat it, because even though if you use RSI, MACD, whatever, if you're so certain that the price is going to go down, then it surprises you. It goes up and you lose all your money. Good day for thinking about this when we see Bitcoin price on the daily going up, just finding support in this very important line that we are visiting in every programs. And right now we're heading to the resistance point, which is 108. We'll see about that. After Jerome Powell's decision, Bitcoin is not going down. It's a surprise Friday, in my opinion. But remember that we are considering scenarios like this one with the CME future gaps. And even though we might get to 112, listen to this. This happened last time, double top pattern, and we went down. And I project this to happen till August. I have no clue. I don't know what's going to happen. But I still believe that even though we can be, well, in a couple of days, even today, in 112, we're going to have a difficult summer. Consider the last two times that we have a similar pattern that we are having right now with this double top. What happened? Well, you have here in the orange lines and also in the pink purple ones, you can see how we went down, even though it might seem that we're going to go higher. So in these two scenarios, really close in time to what Bitcoin is doing right now, you can see that the projection is we need to wait till September in order to be happy with Bitcoin. This, of course, is a mixture with the charts we saw previously about Iran and Israel. You have all in detail in previous videos. Also is related with this chart here, where you can see what happened the last time. We have a very important bill, the ETFs release now, the stable coin, the Genius Act. Are you optimistic? Well, as crypto is telling us that we are finding support with previous highs, and this is not a double top pattern, but it is a support pattern in order to Bitcoin to go crazy up. We'll see about that. We have to watch the stock market today in United States. After yesterday's stop, you can see that Europe's going up crazy also in the stock market, when Japan went down and China went down today too. And today, the piece of information, the most important one, of course, is the hack. 17 billion login credentials leak in the world's largest data breach, affecting Apple, Google, Facebook, Telegram, and more. So maybe your data is compromised. Maybe your passwords are compromised. It is true. I have to tell you, I asked Rock, and it told me that maybe this is not new, that maybe this data has been out there in the dark market for a long time, everybody buying it. That's why you have more and more spam every day. But any case, it's a good reminder. This is true or not. We still have to wait for Apple, Facebook, Google, or Telegram to say an official statement. But even if it's true or not, it's a good day for reminding that you should use your 2FA in everything, especially in your Gmail account. You don't have it in your Gmail account, do it, because hackers will go there for starters. But again, use things like Google Authenticator, because it's very important. I told you this 7 years ago. You have this video, you can go there and see how to use it. And of course, about cryptocurrency safety, you have on findontheright.com so many free resources. Of course, the section of crypto safety, and there you have so many videos related with Treasure and Ledger. So take the opportunity right now. And if you're concerned, if you are a little bit scared with this piece of information, well, take the day for improving your safety. Maybe you want to buy a cold wallet. Well, this week we have a special offer for Ledger Flex. You get $70 in Bitcoin. Also, you get $80 if you buy the Ledger stacks. But if you want to spend that much, well, you have the Ledger Nano X with $50 in Bitcoin. I will not get the Ledger Nano S Plus, but if you want to, you still get $30 in Bitcoin. And I want to tell you that I found something. Use it on your own risk. I don't know if it's safe or not, but you can see that I'm translating the price of the devices into Bitcoin. You can also set it up so you have it in Satoshis, but I prefer it on Bitcoin. So you can see that the Ledger Nano S Plus is 0.00086 Bitcoin today. Remember that eventually Bitcoin price will go higher, I believe. Who knows? And this device might be free for you. You have the link in the description below. And if you want to use, like myself, this again, I don't know if it's safe or not. Allegedly it is, but it's called opportunity cost. And you will find in Amazon, in every website where you have euros or dollars, you will have it turned into Satoshis or into Bitcoin. Very interesting piece of information about hackings also coming from Iran. $18.7 million allegedly hacked from the Iranian crypto exchange Thax BT. Is this true? Is this fake news? Who knows? And if you want to know very interesting things about legalities in crypto in Spain, well, you need to take Jesus Lorente advice. He will tell you, do not open a letter coming from the regulator in these next 2 weeks. Because if you do so, you might be into trouble if you did something wrong in 2020 with crypto. Maybe you didn't know it, but if you wait 2 weeks without opening those letters, well, those would be prescribed. If not, you might be in trouble. What's the whole thing? I leave you the link in the description below. Remember to go to Jesus Lorente's crypto YouTube channel called CL Crypto, where you have so many interesting videos. The last one with 8,000 views. So go there and watch it. And remember, if you are in Spain, you have to do your tax report, and it's just 2 weeks in order to do it. So you need coin tracking for doing so. Link in the description below, 10% discount in any of the ways you can have it. And very interesting, talking about Spain, talking about regulation, we made it to Press Secretary Karen Levitt briefs of the day. Well, a journalist says that allegedly in Spain, we are not willing to pay 5% of our cut on the OTAN. So, yeah, interested. Probably this is our government trying to look into another direction now that we know that they are into so many scandals and controversies. But also for United States government, I have to warn you, there's no surprise. The government of Spain is not going to do what they say they are going to. They are not going to provide you with safety. They are not going to provide you with the minimal things that we are going to. So picture that for foreign countries, less than that. And more announcements today. You were using ATANI. Well, ATANI is saying goodbye. So it's better that you go there. If you still have some money there, you have time, but you better go there. You have 10 days. You might wait. After that, I think it's going to be turned into some kind of stable coins, and you will still be able of having it back. But do it now so you are just calm, chilling, and relax. As you listen to more good news like Nauru, just legalizing Bitcoin in cryptos under new law. And yes, this is a little bit of a clickbait. It was not just regulated there. Now we have good regulations there, but it doesn't mean that this is like El Salvador and they legalize it or make it a currency of common use. But also interesting that Arizona's Bitcoin reserve bill passed the Senate, voted 16-14 in favor. So more and more laws in United States for the strategic reserves. And talking about El Salvador International Airport just added Bitcoin trading at its main currencies exchanges. Visa, MasterCard in trouble. They dropped 5-10% after the Genius Act. Donald Trump supporting that. I told you everything in previous videos. But now we know that they are just going to adapt. They are going to create their own stable coins like Visa seems that is doing so. And as usual in every show, I will tell you that more and more companies are coming into Bitcoin. 5 billion Cardone Capital acquired another 150 Bitcoin worth $15.6 million. And publicly traded Smaller Scientific unveiled a plan to buy 105,000 Bitcoin. If true, this is massive. You can see how more and more companies are coming into Bitcoin. What about the altcoins? Well, they're trying to be in the green, fighting still some red, and Ethereum still the stable coin. I found this tweet very interesting. I didn't know you can remove, it's very easy, just go to settings and you can remove the wicks of the candles, and you can see that if you do that in the weekly chart, Ethereum seems to be just a stable coin, just flat for Ethereum till we wait for it to pump like crazy. And yesterday's video, I told you about if it was the moment or not for buying your favorite altcoins. Well, see, for example, Hype, how it is just touching the line. If I could manage to sell here, which I didn't, that would be my entry point. But who knows? It all depends in what Bitcoin is doing. This is just the point where Hype had the first all-time high. Very interesting point for this project. And you have some critics out there, some saying they are gonna sell because now, other companies like Coinbase and others are going to offer similar products to what they are offering you with it. But I believe that, Hyperliquid still has time. Hyperliquid generated 2.4 million in fees over the last 24 hours. So it's leading all the chains. I still believe that it's going to be one of the most important ones in this cycle. But again, this is not financial advice. I have no idea whatsoever what's going to happen. Also with Sui, another of my favorites. It's close to the point for me that says buy. We'll see about that. I'm gonna keep on learning. I have some homework to do. I still haven't listened to today's No Agenda show. I always get good alpha there. I will. And I also found that Elon Musk said so many interesting things, like we are really close to digital superintelligence, like he's going to make people see, people that can't see, they are going to see this year. And I found the whole interview. I'm gonna leave it in the description below for you. I'm gonna watch both things, the show of No Agenda and this, and I will tell you about that in Monday's video. Today we say goodbye with this monkey. It's just accumulating more and more Bitcoin. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do the same? And also I want to share with you these two crazy girls. One is the crypto market and one is my mental health, so you understand how my brain works. Absolutely crazy stuff. Benata. We keep on learning. Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies. Come back to the next show or watch the previous if you haven't already. Rodrigo Arnedo, Noticias Bitcoin, health, money, love, power in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!